the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand, open arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on, memories never change.
And here we are, Saturday morning, 1st of April. Who's been caught out with the April Fool's jokes already?
I didn't get any this morning.
Well, I say, well,
Quiet life.
well, I don't think it really is. I don't think it's part of a cultural thing here in Thailand. But yeah, not that I've pay much attention to the sort of the shenanigans we get into in Australia or around the world. But yeah, it's April 1st, April Fool's Day. This is when you never believe anything you read on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. Oh my God! Until midday, at least, anyway. It's already past midday, so you can't prank us over. All the Aussies can't prank us. It's past midday. Yeah. So there you go. Here we are. First Saturday morning, 1st of April. I started playing Red Dead. I played Red Dead 2 or 3 years ago. I got to about maybe 15% through the story, and then something else happened, and I never finished it. But we're thinking of getting on and playing the Red Dead Online, just as a thing to do. Get out of the science fiction into the 1890s, into the wild west. It's such a refreshingly different game where it just feels like you're Steven Spielberg. You're a movie director. You're driving the game, and it is really quite a wonderful game to play. And the graphics are just absolutely beyond. There's anything real apart from Star Citizen, which is not finished yet. Nothing really comes close to the graphics in this one. There's a few.
One thing I do like about it.
Yeah, there's a few coming out this year that are done in Unreal Engine 5 and have a pretty good storyline. But this one here, it's a classic.
I got too many thoughts in the brain. I've got to finish.
Finish your arc. That's right. I had to restart the.
And then we've got Valheim, waiting for an update for the patch because we use a couple of mods on that, so that mod hasn't been updated. So some of my progress is on hiatus, and Wazza says, "Oh, join this one. Have a go at this one." So I'm spreading my grey matter all over the place, trying to get my head around 4 different games.
Okay. Vajana seems to have a problem. Let me just do an update. Vajana.
How is everyone?
Let me do an update there.
What's everyone up to? Marky
Yeah.
Mark is in the land of smiles. You're right,
Yes,
Luke.
he's all
Welcome back, mate.
happy lad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's everybody been doing this week? What have we got happening? The big news is the government has approved all Songkran festivities this year.
Okay.
So it's on for young and old. So get your water guns ready. and you had your waterproof clothing and your waterproof phones and your waterproof wallets and your waterproof everything else. 14 days away. Oh, 12 days away. 12 days away. God, 12 days away. Yeah, still don't know whether we're going to get to Sukhothai yet. It's still up in the air. So it might be you'll go to Rayong and we'll be going to Sukhothai after Songkran probably. I don't know, depending how things go. But look, this is going to be one of those things. We'll be prepared, ready to go on Friday morning, and if we're going, we're going. If we're not, we're not. So just have your bag packed, and it's just one of those things. Ay, ay, ay.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good. Yeah. It's no new bad news. It's just a slow recovery. It's just a slow recovery process, and because I remember my daughter, 2 years old in the bloody pram, she fell, she climbed up the back of the pram and landed on her head. I think she was out for about maybe 5 seconds, eyes closed, and she woke up and took her to the doctor. The doctor says, oh, she'll just have a bruise, but she'll be, because she only fell 2.5 foot. But didn't seem to do her any damage, apart from she doesn't speak to her old man anymore. It's just one of those sort of things. I don't know. It does that.
Fuzzy.
Depends on the
fuzzy.
fuzzy life. What else we got? Mark, mowed the lawn, replaced the leaking tap, cleaned out the fountain, sprayed around the house and the weeds. I thought you came for a holiday, Mark. What's this? It sounds like you're working again. Working for the railroads, working for the woman. Same. Same, but different. Actually, it's Thai language. Something just come up this week. Learning the Thai characters. Yor ying, right, and sala e. Yeah. So it's for a chemist, right? There's that looks like a back to front B, right, with the hook, right, and it's ya. Yeah. It's medicine.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew the word bar was crazy, and then finally it dawned on me what yaba was.
Crazy medicine.
Yeah. I never sat there. I just thought it was a word they used to describe, the illicit drug trade, But no, it actually comes in. God, the Thai language just drives you nuts, doesn't it? Yaba. Yeah. Crazy medicine. I love it. Or medicine crazy. Crazy medicine. It's all right. I'm actively learning Thai now, and it's the little funny things you discover when you're learning Thai, which you just you've been coming to Thailand for from 2005 to nearly 20 years or 18 years. It's always something new to learn. Something new just floats your boat, makes you happy, and makes you sort of the world is so full of interesting stuff that you tend to forget.
Well, it's not boring. That's one thing. If you've never been to Thailand, and people that have been to Thailand, it's probably one of the things they enjoy and why they want to come back. You learn something new every day. You do. But anyway. So, Songkran's coming up.
Songkran, what else has got? We got one minor party is going into the political arena, sort of saying they're going to ban cannabis again. And don't know how that stands with how the coalition rankings go, but another one, I saw another sign today. Some politicians and parties now offering or suggesting a 700 baht minimum wage. Obviously, they never did mathematics or accountancy or fiscal policy. This is what creates inflation.
Yeah.
Right. What you need to do is you need to get back to the top level and start to fucking stop it there. Right, people be milking this thing rather than sort of giving people more money just to encourage the inflation. Stop the fucking graft at the top of the chain, and it fucking works. But anyway, such is life. Enough of my little whinge and complaining about the things that go wrong in Thailand. I can't change them. Yeah, if only we could get people back to school so they could learn something. It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Cool. There's two things you don't say: the S word and the W word.
Yes, it is school. Yes, I know.
don't consider Thai language school a school. It's more about experience. So
Yeah.
you can't put that in that same barrel.
Well, that Thai Pod 101 I've been doing, like, it's not only does the language, it gives you all the cultural background and all the little weird shit. Mind you, most of the stuff was, recorded in 2005, 2006, through to 2010. That's how long the material's been out for. And a lot of the references are still for Rama Gal and not Rama Sip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is interesting. But, yeah. Neither not here nor there, really. Anyway, so what's people been doing for the last week, and what's people going to be doing next week? That's what we want to know. Well, you want to watch me play Red Dead Redemption? Up to you.
Well,
We can do the Red Dead Redemption playing after the Saturday have a chat. If these guys actually want to have a chat, we want people to have a chat. Come on, chat. They're all chatting to each other on Facebook. That's what it is.
well, I've been busy planning. Like, when you people come here on holidays, most of it's pre-planned. That's my understanding. It's been a while since I've taken holidays. I mean, I'm here permanently. You've been here for years. Trying to plan a trip somewhere that doesn't have major public transport access.
Oh yes.
down towards where Marky Mark lives, Bang Chanya area. There's a big international airport, Utapao Airport, but it doesn't have flights from Don Muan or Suvarnabhumi. The only way you can fly into can we up
Yep.
Mike?
That's I just did. Yep.
So I looked at flying down to that area because with Don Muan's not that far from us. No, to get to Rayong area, the airport down there, you've actually got to fly to Phuket and then from Phuket to Utapao. So, okay, now I've got to organise road transport, or can I get there on bus? Can I get there on train? And one thing I've found is, and it's probably just for frames, but there's very limited information on the internet. And yes, there's a lot of information, but the information is not up to date. So I'm grateful. I've got a really good Thai mate, Mike, who still drives us occasionally.
Has he
slowing down a little bit.
Has he done his hospital thing, or is it still happening?
No, that's coming up this month.
Oh, this month, is it?
So
Okay,
yeah. So I said, I know it's 3 hours away, Kun Mike. Are you able to drive me down? Oh yeah, I can drive you down. I said, but you're going to be all right. And he said, yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
He just loves
It's not
driving.
like that traditional taxi drive where you sit in the back on the left-hand side, can't open the right-hand side door. If you haven't been to Thailand, never get in a taxi and get out the right-hand side door.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say any more, but you'll understand when you come to Thailand.
That's
What
it.
you do.
Yeah, so we have this space. We've said it before. We have this personal aura space that we get used to. It's a lot smaller for Thai people, and that's it. You open the right hand door, you're going to clip a motorcycle, guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah. So with that, organise a scooter. Similar to the experiences I had when I visited Mayor Groves. Good morning, Mayor Groves. At Cha Am. And then I'm thinking, okay, at the same time, I want to sort of try a little bit of ultralight flying while I'm here in Thailand. Get back and see how I go with things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about 25 minutes away from Bang Chung. Do I use a scooter? No. I was telling Wazza the other day, I went for a drive and Wazza's going, what, you went for a drive? What are you doing driving? I went for a Google Maps drive to see everything that was between Dang Chung and this airport. No, it's going to be too far on a scooter. I'd do it on the Vulcan, but not on the scooter.
Yeah, but you got to get the Vulcan down there. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got to hire a car. Like I said, Thais know what Thai people have and what's going on. But for me, and it's probably just me, finding information, I've had to lean on Marky Mark a fair bit. thank you, Mark, to find out what's available. So a simple thing like, okay, I live here, I want to go visit a mate, it's probably taken about 2 sort of solid weeks to organise. So it's not like you're on permanent holiday when you're over here. You're still actually trying to do stuff.
Yeah, it's just the different stuff.
Yeah,
And it all has what they call result-driven exercises. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if I'll throw this out there, and if I get criticised, it would probably be a hell of a lot easier if I have a Thai partner. But that's not where I am in my stage of life at the moment. So I've still got to use my limited knowledge of the Thai language and sort of still using the translator to decrypt stuff. But it's been an interesting exercise without using tour companies and everything like that, because you don't really need to. But I suppose that's where people fork out the big bucks and have someone else do it for them and miss the experience of self-discovery, I suppose.
And of course we got Robert's turned up. Robert Groves, g'day. Mark Elliott, Mike Herbert, how's it going? Guys from the Australian F1 GP. Is that running today, is it? Oh, good stuff.
Really? Okay, shit.
Yep. Your tie's coming along. Yeah, we do tend to bounce. We got another Discord channel we hang out. We got Trolls and Psycho hang out in that channel, and you know they Two Snakes. They all work in Thailand. They all speak fluent Thai, but they're foreigners who speak Thai. So it's part of what's happening. They're encouraging us to get a little bit more proactive with and of course we're not feeling like we're being, saying the wrong thing. We can mispronounce words, and we can correct ourselves without losing face. Which helps. Bob Smith, hey Waz, from California. Is there still a weed shop in every corner in Bangkok? There's a weed shop pretty much within sort of walking distance of every 7-Eleven, and probably one 7-Eleven per every 2 weed shops now, but that's just in Bangkok. Just what's going to happen if they do decide to recriminalise it? All those people are going to be. I can't see it being reversed, but they're just got to put some more stop checks and balances in place.
Well, from an economic point of view, the amount of outlay that's being put into the infrastructure and the logistical side of shipment and cultivation and everything like that.
Yeah,
a lot of people are going to take a big hit.
They are. That's it. But yeah, so it's basically. But out here, it's really a tourist thing. See, Thais don't set up shop for Thais, right, in Sukhothai, because they've never really experienced a shortage. There might have been criminal before last year, but it was quite easily available. Thais can acquire the stuff without any problem. It's just what they've got access to now is all the pretty little buds or the pretty little flowers, which was really in short supply, because the Thai the Thai ganja, which is what we would sort of know from Australia, which would have been Thai stick and things like that. We used to get the little aluminium foil wrapped, with the cotton around it, and whatever it was. Thai stick. That's what we grew up on, in Australia. So, but now they've got access to all this international buds. The different genuses that are coming out from around the world, and that's what they're growing now, or trying to grow now, and cultivate and crossbreed. But the Thai weed is it's ubiquitous throughout the culture. You just got to talk to the right person, and you can get yourself half an hour, get yourself an ounce without any problem. It costs you a couple $100 baht. That's what it's like over here. But the decriminalisation meant the fact that they can get all the Big Mac attacks and the Gorilla Glues, and I can't remember all these freaking names. Where they come in? Pineapple Express. That was a movie too, wasn't it? But we do have 2 shops up here in Salia, so it's only a 5-minute drive, or 8 minute scooter ride. What a motorcycle, whatever. I'm just filling in time.
No, well, Mayor Groves, I did see 2 shops when I was cruising around Cha The only way I recognise it is there's a big green logo.
Big leaf with 5 fingers.
Yeah. Whether they were open or not, I don't know. I didn't go in, but that was one thing I really enjoyed when I went down to Cha was just getting on the scooter and just exploring without second guessing every other person on the road too much, which we have to do when we're riding around this region. Are they going to use their indicator? Are they not going to use their indicator? Looks like they're going to be turning. No, are they coming across 3 different lanes? Had to do a Frogger run again yesterday, and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah. So
indicators are optional.
So Bob, so you're still in California, so they've taken over all over the place in your neck of the woods, okay, and not my favourite business. Yeah, I can't see how people can really sort of find a profitability in sort of, every second shop being a ganja shop, only sort of 10 to 15% of the population would smoke the stuff, It's not like, you got to, it's not a staple thing where you got to eat it every day, but yeah. What else have we got? Taken it all over the. They've taken all over. Yes, the Australian Grand Prix race is tomorrow around midday. So we're doing trials, obviously. The preliminaries, is it?
They do their pole position. They'll do their qualifying. Plus, they also do the. Isn't there a? I can't remember. I could be wrong. Isn't there a V8 section involved where the Grand Prix, or do they keep that separate? I know they used to do that similar when the Grand Prix was in Adelaide, but that's how long ago I've seen a Grand Prix was when it was in Adelaide.
So Shannon says recreational weed will be finished. The parties that will inform the government will only allow medical. They made open 4 dispensaries, and they now know the investment will be dead after the election. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah. It's one thought process. Not that it's going to be finished, it just won't be on the street. The trouble is, you got this situation, there's very minimal testing being done anywhere. It's just going to be back to normal, but there's no criminal activity involved with it. It's just going to go back under the table, which is where it should be, just under the table, But anyway. Had a good farewell party for your mate, Ed. Yeah, so I didn't catch what actually happened there, because that was very sudden, because Ed was pretty much of a out and about sort of guy, always active. What happened there? I didn't...
I don't know the full story. I never met Ed, but Mayor Groves and his friends down there, because Ed spent a fair bit of time in Charm. He was actually climbing the Tiger Mountain, Temple Mountain, the one I did when I was down in Krabi last year. I still got the temple bracelet. He got to the top of the mountain, which I think from memory is 1,232 steps or something, and then
had a heart attack. Okay,
yeah.
I did Kalkichikut, right, which is the Buddhist footprint, which is right down near Cambodia there, and that's like 50. Well, it's a mile hike from the last drop-off point, and that's all uphill. I don't know how many steps it is. I'm pretty sure somebody could find out how many steps is to Kalkichikut from the car park. And I got to the top of that, and that was like 3 o'clock in the morning, because they suggest you do not do it in the day. Right, you actually do it in night time, and yeah, I was exhausted, but interesting enough, I was not as exhausted as the people were with the Thai people.
Yeah. Well, it's meant to be part of a spiritual journey. It's not meant to be an easy thing. Spiritual journeys of all religions not meant to be an easy thing. That's my understanding, and it's meant to be a task. And an achievement, an accomplishment. It's not easy, and people that know the landscape in regards to the volcanic structures in Thailand, they can be pretty steep, and it is a daunting thing. So yeah, if you're not close to being really fit, it can be pretty tasking on the body. It hit me. I mean, I got to the top and it was awesome and everything like that, but I did think when I was standing up there, holy shit, I'm not as fit as what I used to.
I need some oxygen. Give me some oxygen now.
Oh, yeah. And I didn't rush it. I took my time, had some stops and everything like that. But it is an extreme physical exertion. I'm from all accounts, from when I was speaking to Mayor Groves, and he was pretty healthy. So and he was used to doing bits and pieces. So another sad loss, but from all accounts, they had a nice send-off during the week at Chanya.
Yeah, Dad had a shop down there, didn't he? Have a sort of an eatery down there they set up?
I don't know. I can't say. Mayor Groves is the man in the know always.
Pretty sure he had a shop down there, but he was actually... He closed the shop or sold the shop. I've been trying to follow the story, and he was going to move out of Chanya to somewhere else. That was all part of his plans as well. Yeah, it was a bit of a sudden thing. Yes, as I said in the last video, you start to really look at your own, life here. Like I've had 62 good years, fun years. I don't have many more left, and I'm 3/4 of the way through it. And I really have got no complaints. I could have done a few things differently, but ultimately, I wouldn't know the people I know now if I'd changed that story, at age 18 when I had that, what they call branch in life, and then at 22 when I had that branch in life, and then 26 when I had that branch in life, the big choices in your life. I don't know, has anybody ever sat down and looked at those choices, those choices you made, that created the situation that brought you to where you are now? Yes, I've explored the other ideas, but it's very hard to explore the intangible multiverse sort of aspect of, choice. But yeah, I can't really complain. I can look back on my life now and say I could have done things a little bit differently, health-wise. I'm getting to 60. I feel my age now. I had a trampoline accident when I was 12, and I now pay for that. I had a skateboarding injury when I was 15. I pay for that when I'm in Australia when it's cold. I have my broken toe issue, which happened 15 years ago, which I'm now paying for now, which is the arthritis. And oh my God, you start to think about you didn't have a choice in those ones. They made the choice for you. They're the choices you would like to be able to correct. Oh my God! But yeah, you start to see all your friends start to disappear. We've seen it throughout newspaper articles and books and everywhere you go. You got to realise it. But once you start to get here, it becomes like a bit more real. It's it happens. It's all there, but now you're experiencing it firsthand of all the people and you have acquaintance with and everything else. They start disappearing. It's a leveler. That's all I can say. It's a leveler.
Yeah. So Mayor Groves said he had a hamburger store, the Billabong hamburger shop.
That's it. That's the one. Yeah, that's right. I remember seeing coming out with these ads every so often. Wouldn't change a thing in my life. Mine's been good. Yep. Mark had a really bad experience in 2000. Took that bad experience, turned it into one of the most rewarding lifestyle changes. Okay, elaborate, Mr. Mark, or just jump on and rather than type it all out. You know where the Discord is. You can come and talk to us.
It's almost been 12 months since Mark showed his face on Discord.
He's probably not set up, but yeah. But give us the details. If you want to speak the details, it's a lot easier to just come on in and talk.
I know it's an old cliche. It doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down. It's more important how many times you get back up. I get knocked down, I get up again. Chumbawamba. How's the song go?
Don't worry, don't ask me to sing it. Yeah, it's all right. No. If all goes well, we'll be doing enough karaoke in a week and a half's time. Don't worry, I don't want to be. You really don't want to hear me singing then. That's for certain. Thank God for Saturday. G'day, Chris. How you doing? over a beer, yes. But yeah, you start to realise that life is in some sort of fragile, and it's a short experience in the cosmological term of things. But yeah, and then you jump into a game like this. This game here. You almost feel like it's 1890.
Yeah.
Just the dialogue. And you get to this sort of thing that it actually feels. Look, I'll do a little bit of dialogue. Just for hell of a sake. Well, just this,
It's immersion. It's immersion.
Story. We go there. So where were we? Load. That's back. Escape. Like pressing the wrong buttons. There we go.
I shouldn't laugh. I haven't even started playing yet. When I start playing, Wazza's going to sit back and laugh at me.
Chapter. There we go. Must be that one. Is that one? That one. Just trying to remember because I paused the game. Right. Progress. Help. Map. Story. Load game. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Autosave. There we go. Yeah, just give it a bit of look. I'm going to change screens there so you get a bit more of a immersion. Hold on, I'll drop Todd off. He can be in the background talking about it so he can see it too.
Yeah.
And
all good.
But just this little bit here, you get a bit of an idea of the dialogue. I don't know if I have to turn up anymore.
Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respects, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You still here then?
I owe you.
Yeah. And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch.
That was ugly. Always ugly Dutch.
Oh, Abigail. Jackie.
The boy wanted to see you, John.
You see me now. What's left of me? What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of that.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men. Well, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water.
There you go. Just give me a bit of a snapshot of that one. But yeah, it's you get that immersion of feeling. You feel like you're Morgan, and this is your leader. This is Dutch, and he's the leader. You're not making the decisions. You're the 2IC in the gang, and this is what it was like. This is what I interpret it was. The feeling was like. And of course, without the cold and without the starvation and without the tuberculosis and without the which is all part of the game. But yeah, the act of shooting something. There's no press a button for the sub-ether teleportation devices. You're in the Wild West. You've got to ride horses everywhere. But anyway. Was it still going to Bang Chang on the 17th? Yes.
Yep.
Game graphics are superb these days. Yeah, that and I'm only running in 1080p. Well, that's what you can probably see anyway. But there was there's some playthroughs. You can sit down for a day and a half and watch this game be played through on YouTube for a day and a half. It goes for like 25 hours in 4K. If you really had good supplies on your table, on your dining or your lounge room table, the coffee table there, you could sit down there for a day and experience this 24-hour movie if you wanted to, and you really do feel like you're there. But anyway, we'll be playing that a bit later on. My daughter is home. I'll get her on the job. What's the game? Yes, this one here is Red Dead Redemption 2. So yeah, and the reason why we play a number of different games. We don't get stuck on one. Like Jen Desperado, he's Star Citizen, and
he's the guru.
Yeah, that's it. He's Star Citizen. That's it. He does his thing from 4 days a week on Twitch from 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or our time. That's 6 o'clock his time till to whatever time he goes to sleep. It was every time he can. But he's got work involvement as well. But that's what he does. He just does Star Citizen, which is great because it's one of those sort of games that it's played as a group event. Star Citizen is really not something you do solo. Although it can be played solo, it's really designed and the game has really been fleshed out to be a group gang experience, but set in the year 2900, starting in Stanton system, sort of 15 light years away from Earth. But such is life. Whereas this one here is just Anyway, enough of my raving about that. A lot of games these days seem not to have an ending. Well, that's it. When we have sandbox, this is the term sandbox. Most sandbox games do have some sort of level of story. The one we're playing with Generation Zero. Okay, so what's the story there? Sweden built an autonomic army as a defence system in their atoll there. And they gave it an AI, and their AI went rogue and took over all the bots, and then of course they started killing all the humans. Of course then they reached out to NATO, and then the Russians jumped in, and somehow the AI hacked the Russian robots, but in a different way. The Russian robots killed the humans as well as the other bots. So you got bots fighting bots as well as humans, so it's a three-way fight, and oh my god, interesting story, but it's a lot of, I needed a rest from that one. Halfway through the game. How many hours we got on that? A week and a half?
Yeah.
And halfway through the game. But there is a story ending to it as well. But I'm not going to spoil the ending. I thought, the story playthrough ending I saw, that's the only thing I took out of that was the fact that let's not do the ending, because if you end the game actually just, like Conan, it just wipes your character. Let's just start again. So... so Conan has an ending, but we don't play the ending because we like to build and do stupid things. This one here, the ending here does have an ending, but then of course they go into what they call an online mode. So in the online mode, it's just a continuation story, but they're using the same assets in the game. Yeah, each game different. There's Horizon Zero is another one I looked at a while ago, and there's there's quite a few I've got that I haven't played through yet, but I like to play with people. It's more about the experience of enjoying it together. It's just like going and some people like to sit at a bar and drink all day with friends. That's all right. I like to sit and play a game with friends. We don't always have to play the same game, but we get sometimes during the day we'll have Cody there playing sort of Sea of Thieves, and then Trolls playing Gen Zero, me playing something or other else, and we're watching everybody's games as well at the same time. That's what we do. Then again, we get so I need to deal with this area in Gen Zero, so we'll all jump into my game, and then we'll just take them all out. So this is the lifestyle of the gamer, and it's something that you really can't. You can't have people grok it unless, of course, they go and buy a computer to try it out. I had Jerry over here this week. Did I? Yeah. Had to pull the data off his GoPro, which is something weird. Something weird happened there, but we got the data off, got it onto USB sticks, and he's getting his videos out. Don't forget to check out Jerry's channel. His little trip to never bought in Thailand, and his videos are about going overseas. He's never bought in Thailand because he goes overseas all the time. It's all good. It's all good. I drink Carlton Draft. It's nectar of the gods, not really classified as beer. Well, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to diss somebody because they like cat urine water. It's all right. Been watching Jerry's channel. He's doing a good job. Yeah, he's having a lot of fun with it. He just, again, the only thing Jerry needs to do is just, lighten up and just be himself.
Yeah.
You do. You get this stage fright. No, but every time you look at the camera, of course, I get it as well from time to time, depending on the sort of mood of the day or what was just said prior to turning the camera on. And you're always going, how's it go? Yeah. The way we deal with this. But yeah, he's doing a good job. I haven't watched his last one that came out yesterday. Yesterday or the day before. Been too busy. He'll get better in time. That's it. Like, it took me 7 years to get to where I am now, and now I'm sort of, it's just YouTube. It's something you do as a, it's just something you do. Some people get all up in arms about it. I just wanted to share our life with people, the things we do. This is what people are not sharing. Everybody's into the pizzazz and the click and the sensationalism and the drama and yes, you can create drama. We've got drama at the moment, but I don't want to make it my focus of my life. I think the more you think about it as a drama, the more it affects the negativity of it. You've got to think positive. Ben was a strong guy. He's smashed up that leg year before last. Really good. He couldn't walk for like 3 months. Plastered all. Anyway, but yeah, he's resilient. I do trust he'll pull through. I could never do a YouTube. I'm far too shy and reserved. Well, I said that, when I...
Marky, what? Marky Mark, shy and reserved? Where's Marky Mark and what have you done with it?
Yes, Robert, at least he holds the phone the right way. Well, if you're doing it for TikTok, that's a different thing. You've got to do a vertical for TikTok.
Do it that way.
Oh,
that's the right way to do it. Do not do it that way. Okay.
This is what?
That way.
This is YouTube. Where's the gimbal? There it is. There's the gimbal. You gotta have the gimbal. Make me all fuzzy. You get your phones and you get your gimbals and plug that in there. So you turn that on. I give up. That's 7 times.
Of the day, mate.
7 times. I dropped the phone yesterday as well. So. Yeah, but anyway, you get the idea. Yeah, so horizontal for YouTube and vertical for TikTok. Chris has been having a lot of fun with his TikTok. He really has, and I've got to sit down. I've got to go and see him next week and just get an idea what he's doing. I've seen the stuff on his TikTok, but I tried to put the thing back on my phone again, but I can't seem to find my account. I've got to deal with that shit now. I did set up an account, but I didn't do much after that. I just subscribed to Chanya's TikTok and never bothered because she puts it on Facebook. I don't need to go to TikTok. And all I know, I put the phone thing on TikTok on yesterday. Haven't even get an account. It's just on my phone and it's already pinging me every hour. Watch this video. Watch this video. That's why I took it off last time. I don't want to watch the videos. I just want to go open TikTok when I want to open TikTok and have a look. I don't want to be notified every frickin' hour that somebody, want to show a picture of their frickin' cat or something,
I thought it was a dancing act. Like, wasn't there a happy dance type thing that went all crazy and that's what or was it the idiotic planking that used to happen?
I really don't know. It's it's just one of those sort of things. The younger generation seem to think that that's their life these days, and I'm trying to integrate it into my life, and it just doesn't. It's like putting that odd-shaped Tetris block in it just doesn't work. No matter which way you turn the block, this is my life. Trying to find a hole to fit it in. No, it's just difficult. I just haven't got my head around it. I just can't see the point of this, 5 seconds of entertainment, swipe. It just drives me nuts. Anyway, info would be travellers from Australia flew on Thursday over and near empty plane. Okay. Oh, info for the would-be travellers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Marky Mark showed me a photo and there was only like 15 people on the plane. I'm going, what? I must pick the wrong planes to travel on because my flights to and from, the planes have been absolutely packed.
Immigration was 215 minutes, so why so? Oh, 15 minutes, yeah. 215 minutes. You counted the minutes down, oh my God. Well, yeah, I suppose the people tend to fly on the weekends, but actually, we've got Easter. Is it an Easter long weekend this weekend?
Yeah,
No.
coming up, yeah.
This week? Is it this week or next weekend?
Yeah, let me have a quick look. Mayor Groves will probably beat me to it, but I'll have it.
I've got to go to my calendar. Where's my
When
calendar?
is Easter?
Calendar. There it
I
is.
think it's 7th, 8th.
There we go. Last quarter, new moon. So full moon is on the 6th. Right, so that means Sukkot. That means Easter should be
7th, 8th,
7th. Yes, it is this weekend. This coming weekend. Okay. Just flashbacks of euphoria. My little trip down to Melbourne for my euphoria gatherings. The good old days. Anyway, next weekend is there another class? I thought only cargo went in the back of the.
Must have been in first class, Mark. Mayor Groves is having a
Okay.
dig.
Jack, daylight saving ends in Oz tomorrow night. Oh, somebody's gonna steal an hour off you, don't they?
Oh, those curtains are going to fade again.
Or they give you
Cows
back.
aren't going to give milk.
Do they give you back an hour, or do they take an hour off you? I don't know. What is?
Okay.
I haven't had to deal with that for the last 7 years. It's great.
I think they give you back an hour. Give you back an hour.
Yeah, the rest of the world's got it screwed up. We don't.
I still have to deal with it. I've got family back in Australia, so I still got to communicate with them. So.
Yeah, it just means that Jen streams at a different time. That's all.
Yes, got a feel for those.
The cows will be happier. Yes.
Yeah.
And they just don't like it when they get their teats pulled, an hour earlier or an hour later. You know how it goes. What a
Yes, we do talk about the in-depth, serious side of life. Cows having their teeth pulled.
That's how you get milk. It doesn't come out of a can. That's another thing I was thinking about. Like, did I mention this the other day? Another thought process. Some guy, like 30 years ago, invented this square-shaped milk carton with this open-up, flip-out lid.
The Tetra box. Yeah.
The Tetra box. What a brilliant idea, useful origami to make packaging work. And then 10 years later, they put this little plastic spout in it.
Yeah, because people found
A dumb!
difficult to open the triangular.
Well, how about you learn to use the damn thing rather than reinvent the wheel? God, the world is just so screwed up these days. Just honestly, it's fully recyclable, right? And then they go and put plastic in it.
Yeah.
But what's worse, you get that with the plastic in it, and they don't let you put it in a plastic bag to take it to the supermarket. What? It's got plastic in it. What's a little bit of extra polyethylene gonna do? Yeah, the world is screwed. I'm sorry. I have very, very little. What's it, Chanya? Read TikTok. Can access data from all apps, including banking apps. Yes, I know. I was reading through the stuff this morning. That's why I haven't given them the account details yet. But yes, it's this is. But I don't look. That's one side of the story, Shannon. The other side of the story is the fact that Google, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, they all do it, right? Hello? What's this, a hand? Oh, Thing!
Oh.
Thing! Hello, Thing! Thing! Hello, Thing! Oh, I have two Things, brother, sister. Hello, darling.
Stop arguing.
Oh,
Just to talk. Good boy.
Good
It's
voice.
Okay. Don't make feeling a loss. Okay. I hear you when I make up. When you talk with people, you just talk.
It's a
full
streamer,
stop.
it's okay.
Okay.
ใจเย็นๆ ใจเย็น
ใจเย็น
Kiss
to
me.
talking.
Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me.
Okay.
Okay. Got to work now, quick.
I want you sweet to
What's it?
talk with the people sweet to talk.
This is my gang. It's not
No,
sweet,
no,
Lord,
no,
this
just
is my gang.
talk good. You believe me.
I do believe.
Hello Top. Hello everybody.
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ How are you
สบายดี
สบายดีไหมคะ
Somebody.
ได้ได้
สบายดีค่ะ โอเคค่ะ
Okay.
โอเค so we talk for talk
Okay,
good
darling. Sweet. Love you, darling.
talk people ด้วยโอเค
รักคุณจริง
โอเคครับ
ๆรักคุณจริง
จบ
ๆ Chup.
no
Sorry for those people who don't speak Thai. Yeah, okay. But yeah, it's just crazy this world we live in. Such is life. Anyway, what else we got going on?
Well, I'm going into Bangkok today. I've got to go see an optometrist. Good sign you're getting old when your prescription glasses don't work anymore. So,
Yep.
go get some new glasses.
And eye exercises.
Yeah, well, I thought playing video games was enough to exercise my eyes, or is that going to cause more retina damage?
No, I don't know.
The screens I've got, we talked about this the other day, the screens I got are high-level
No.
screens, so that's one of the reasons I got high-level screens.
So
Is
they're good.
because of,
But you're looking at a wall, so your field of vision is like between, what, it's 3 feet and 6 feet, right, for 8 hours a day.
Yep.
I look out a window, so my eyes are automatically adjusting to distance, 30 feet away for the house across the street. It's a bit of a difference. So I do get that adjustment. And you do need to do that short, long, and it's a boring thing unless, of course, you can have it subtly in the background. Otherwise, you just get bored with it. But anyway,
yeah, I don't have a good view like you do. On my,
you have a good
on
window.
my right-hand side, I've got a neighbour's wall, and in the rear of the room, I've got a neighbour's wall.
Well, you could put the computer room in the master bedroom and put your bed in the other room, and then you're good.
Yeah, I don't think my bed would fit in this room. It's only a small room. I think it's probably just bigger than your little man cave.
Yeah.
They say it's a third bedroom, but
No, it's 10 foot by 9 foot, I'm sure. It's a 10 by 9 at least.
It's
Yeah.
not a big room.
It's not
Not a
gigantic, but it's a second and third bedroom upstairs there. I look
And the
for
other room's
my.
got all my empty cartons in it, so I don't have a secondary space. And even the windows in the second bedroom look at the left-hand side neighbour's wall, and still look at my backyard neighbour's wall.
I look from my empty beer glass to the barmaid. Yes, okay, Mr. Mark. Yes.
I'm worried about going down to Bang Chang. I'm a quiet, reserved, laid-back guy. I think Mark's going to lead me astray.
And of course, Robert's got a house full of, what they call, high-end security with, Zoom cameras so he can look in the neighbours' bedrooms and, report to. It's like, he's the overlord, Mayor Groves.
He is the mayor of Charm. I experienced that firsthand.
Hey, we are backwater down here in Bangkok. Backwater. Oh, well. You all love Thailand. We all love Thailand. Except when it's election time, God, I think it's the most, that's like, seriously, those signs on the street. Every tree, every vertical pole, every vertical place they can put some sort of, it's pollution. We talk about the 2.5 parts per million, mate. Those things are a lot bigger than 2.5 parts per million, and it's wrecking my eyes.
No, well, there's a warning if you haven't been to Thailand for a while. Don't stay in the one spot for more than 20 seconds, or someone's going to place a billboard.
Yeah.
You'll be in a wrecked structure, and you'll have a billboard. So keep moving. Oh, and another thing is keep moving because motorbikes still use footpaths and there's still counterflow and everything like that. And if you want to get really adventurous, try crossing a road where there is footpaths, where there is traffic lights, and then you'll get counterflow, you'll get ghost riding, and then you get red light braking. So if you want to get an adrenaline rush, no, you don't have to go skydiving. No, you don't have to be on bungee jumping. just try crossing a main road in Bangkok, or even Sai Ha at 9:30 in the morning when I need to go to my mini C to get my staples. I'm awake by the time I get back. I don't need caffeine. I don't need coffee. I just got to do a frogger run across my main road, and I'm wide awake. So
It is another, this whole road crossing thing and the zebra crossings, now it's starting to play out like, unless of course they've painted them red and white, the cars aren't paying any attention at all. So you can only really cross at the red and white ones, the ones that they've redone. If it's not painted red and white, it's like the Thai drivers think that's not really a pedestrian crossing anymore, so they can drive at any speed that they want. And they look around, there's no police, I'm going to go faster. But yeah, we will get to making little funny videos like that. That's the sort of stuff you can put on TikTok under an alias.
Well, I'm catching up with Chris, and he's the TikTok guru.
Yeah, he's a TikTok guru.
Today, I'm going to his optometrist, so I don't know whether he'll rate me in as a third-party actor to get another TikTok out.
Yeah, I think have you heard about the dental sort of, because like we got Jerry and his girlfriend Tiki, she's a dental assistant, isn't she?
Yeah.
So we've had our crew go for dental work now, and the doctors would ask what they want. Can Tiki hold my hand? This is whatever. Yeah, whatever. Such is life. Is it the bars I avoid?
Yeah, the bars that serve tea and scones.
Tea and scones?
Yeah.
Is that a beer bar?
Well, Mark was helping me find
This
a
is
scooter.
this is Thailand.
A scooter business associated with a bar, and I won't be riding the scooter to this bar or riding the scooter home from this bar, but it's where I need to pick up the scooter from, according to Mark.
Anyway, let's get this thing here. We're at the end of the hour, so we are going to continue. We're going to put it on Twitch, or we might put it on Twitch. We'll continue.
No, you can continue. I've got to get ready to go into Bangkok and get my eyes tested, find out how legally blind I am. So
Okay.
Not looking forward to that.
Okay, so let me reset for Twitch, and we'll go back there for the play Red Dead. Play a bit of the story and sort of die a few times,
Horse.
We'll learn to ride my horse again. But anyway, where's the thing? Okay, guys, where are we going? So, okay, guys, we can see you next week. Talk to you next week. All that sort of stuff. Where's the closing screen?
Happy Songkran.
Yep. Yes.
Or is that
we don't know what's happening next Saturday morning. Whether we're going to stream on next Saturday morning. Just keep. If you're not subscribed, then you're not subscribed. If you're there, you're there. If we're here, we're here. If not, we could be in Sukhothai. We could be here. We don't know yet. So it's just we'll just play it by ear, I guess. Anyway, where's the closing music? Out of here. Bye. Make it 11:30. Done.